Hello and welcome to another episode of Kia Electric News. In case you missed it, this week I did an EV3 video which was called Noises Off on how to silence the annoying noises in the EV3. And I also did a walk around video of the brand new Hyundai Ioniq 9 at the Everything Electric Show London. Following on from my EV3 Noises Off video, channel member Clive Moody let me know of another way to get to the driver assistance settings. Right, to get at this driver assistance shortcut, which was told to me by Clive Moody in the comments, if you change the menu screen to the car, which is the rear end of the car, and then press and hold this barrel roller here on the left, then it brings up driver assistance like that, and that is the only menu where that shortcut seems to work. Also, since my Noises Off video was made before the March 2025 infotainment update came out, you can also turn off speed limit warning with the voice commands now, just like this. Hey Kia, turn speed limit warning off.
Turning off speed limit warning sound.
During the week I received a promotional email from Kia regarding the entertainment packages and noticed that a new music streaming tier is coming in May. The only info I have on additional services besides Amazon Music and SoundCloud is that Napster and Joy N Music streaming are listed as upcoming, so still no Spotify. On the subject of EU and UK updates to Gen5W Maps and infotainment systems for the original EV6, Nero EV and Soul EVs, Thursday came and went when the rumour said it was going to happen, and there was still no update. The EU updates website for the CCNC still says April though, so after Easter is more likely I guess, but who knows, we are seeing many false dawns about this update. Meanwhile in the US, EV6 owners have started to receive an over-the-air update dated the end of last year, which was 24/11/20. This is for Gen5W head units as well. The update contains very little from what I've read. Another proper update is due pretty soon after, according to posts on Technically Jeff's YouTube channel. This over-the-air update is still not available to download and install yourself though. In the UK this week I noticed that Kia has tweaked the EV3 prices as follows. This is based on the original launch prices and the price I paid for mine. The Air Standard was £32,995, it's now £33,005, which is up £10. The Air Long Range was £35,995. That's now £36,005, which is again up £10. The GT line was £39,495 and it's now £39,405, and that's down £90. The GT line S was £42,995, that's now up to £43,005, which is up £10. That still puts the GT line over the 40k luxury tax limit if you want a premium paint colour. But I also saw a post on the EV3 Facebook group that said that because of benefit-in-kind tax rules, it's assessed as being slightly less than 40k. I can't find the post now, but if anyone can offer me any clarity on this, then please let me know in the comments. This week I also came across two new UK Kia EV3 voluntary recalls as follows. Recall 250013 door handle sensor upgrade and recall 250023 seat mounting inspection. I've not had a chance to talk to my dealer about these because I only found out about them yesterday. Has anyone else received these updates and know anything more about them? Please let me know in the comments. In a fresh Kia EU press release this week, Kia has officially announced the expansion of the rollout of its AI voice assistant. If you've already installed the EV3 Maps and infotainment updates released on March 31st, then you should already have access to this. The press release says this: Kia announced today the rollout of its new generative AI-powered voice recognition system called AI Assistant across Europe following its introduction in Korean and US markets last year. The AI Assistant transforms the user experience by enabling customers to engage in smooth and natural conversations with the Kia. It also enables them to quickly and easily learn more about the vehicle's advanced features to make the user experience easier and more convenient. Kia's AI Assistant features enhanced intelligence, enabling it to listen to users' voice commands and queries, providing the information they need. The system understands users' intent and context, enabling them to converse with the vehicle in a relaxed, natural and smooth manner. If a user gives more context and a greater level of detail when asking a question, Kia's AI Assistant will provide a smarter and more accurate response. Users can ask Kia's AI Assistant virtually anything. They can even start by asking the system exactly what services it can provide by saying, "Hey Kia, tell me what you can do." I think I've already demonstrated this. The services provided by Kia's AI assistant go far beyond those offered by previous generation voice recognition systems. This technology could, for example, enable users to ask for the location of restaurants selling specific foods. Now users can ask Kia's AI assistant open-ended questions that can further enhance their experiences beyond the car, such as, "I'm going camping tomorrow, what items should I take? What are the advantages of an EV compared to an ICE car? I am going to meet a Spanish friend tomorrow, are there any important table manners or customs I should be aware of?" Possibilities are endless. If driving through an unfamiliar city, users can ask Kia's AI assistant where is the best place to park and to enjoy the sunset or a night view of the cityscape. They can ask the AI assistant to suggest some music to suit a relaxed city vibe. The more specific conditions the user sets, the more able Kia's AI assistant to provide responses best suited to the situation. For example, users could say, "Hey Kia, can you tell me why the sky is blue?" and explain it in a way that a child would understand. That way, everyone in the car can comprehend and enjoy the answer. Kia's AI assistant has previously been fitted as standard to the Kia K4 in the US and the Kia EV3 in Korea, and it is now being offered on the European specification EV3. The rollout of AI assistant will later be expanded to other models fitted with the Kia's CCNC head unit. So this means that in theory this should come to the EV9 and the facelift of the EV6, I guess it'll also be in the EV4. I've personally found that you can say all the voice commands in one go without pausing. Not like you have to with the Google voice commands, because the car is always listening if the "Hey Kia" voice command is enabled in the menus. Whilst I was away on holiday, Kia held its annual Investor Day. I'll put a link in the show notes as there is much detail in the press release, and there's also now a video of the whole event. Most of the stuff in the press release has already been previously released and covered in these news updates, but I will just go through the new stuff. Kia will be producing 15 EV models by 2030. Kia has set a goal of increasing EV sales to 1.26 million units by 2030. This will be supported by strengthening its EV leadership with volume models enhancing cost competitiveness, improving customer service and optimizing production strategies. Building on the success of the flagship EV6 and EV9, Kia will expand its volume EV lineup with the introduction of the EV3, the EV4, the EV5 and the EV2. In North America, Kia plans to introduce an EV pickup truck based on a new EV platform designed for both urban and outdoor use. With this innovative model, Kia targets mid to long-term annual sales of 90,000 units and a 7% market share. The vehicle will feature best-in-class interior and cargo space, a robust towing system, off-road capabilities and advanced infotainment and safety features. Following the launch of the PV5 van in July 2025, Kia will expand its PBV lineup with the introduction of the PV7 in 2027 and the PV9 in 2029. Kia is working with Motional to apply autonomous driving technology across its EV lineup. Kia will expand its over-the-air update functionality to keep vehicle software updated remotely and enable diagnostic capabilities. Connected car services will expand from 34 countries in 2024 to 71 countries by 2026, including the Middle East, Asia Pacific and Latin America. The full video of Kia Investor Day is now up and can be found in a link above. This week, Kia announced ahead of the New York Motor Show that the Kia EV4 sedan was coming to the USA. It will come in two high voltage battery options, a 58.3 kWh light and 81.4 kWh long range, which will come in wind and GT line. The EV4 big battery option has a Kia estimated range of 330 miles. It will come with North American charging standard ports, Kia's iPedal 3.03 variable regen braking, will be available with digital key 2.05 and other advanced features. Will be produced in South Korea, so it's going to be imported and subject to duties, I guess. The US launch of the Kia EV4 is expected in early 2026. It will come with 17-inch or 19-inch wheels. Additionally, this innovative setup enables customers to apply available display themes across the cockpit, such as their favourite NBA team, just like in the Kia EV9 in the US. Also ahead of the New York Motor Show, Kia announced the 2026 Kia EV9 new Nightfall edition, which enhances three-row electric SUV with distinctive styling and boosted acceleration. Offered on the dual motor land all-wheel drive trim with 6-passenger or 7-passenger seating configurations, the EV9 Nightfall edition features thoughtful use of gloss black, including new exclusive 20-inch gloss black wheels with dark Kia emblem wrapped in a 275 50R20 all-season tyres. The Nightfall also boasts gloss black front grille accents, gloss black skid plates, roof rails, outside mirrors and lower door side sill accents. This look is enhanced by black Kia and EV9 emblems and is also available with a new exterior colour, Road Rider Brown. Exclusive to the EV9 Nightfall on the land all-wheel drive trim, Road Rider Brown is an eye-catching earth tone signature colour that underscores the EV9's desire to venture off the beaten path. In addition to its exterior enhancements, the EV9 Nightfall edition comes outfitted with an exclusive black interior colour scheme and seating upholstery pattern with genuine seat stitching and black headliner. It comes standard in the 6-passenger configuration with second row captain's chairs. As a family-friendly no-cost alternative, the EV9 Nightfall is available with a 60/40 split fold second row bench that increases seating capacity to 7. Going beyond visual enhancements, the EV9 Nightfall edition features a standard boost function that increases torque. Along with the 379 horsepower generated from the dual motors, the added torque from boost allows the EV9 Nightfall edition to leap from 0 to 60 miles an hour in 4.5 seconds. Swift acceleration meets fast charging across the United States. EV9's change to the North American charging standard allows the EV9 owners to access the Tesla supercharging network, and with an optional adapter, access to existing CCS charging system networks, providing a seamless and premium user experience. The Nightfall edition further enhances the Kia EV9 lineup and will be assembled at Kia's West Point, Georgia assembly plant. The all-electric EV9 now qualifies for the federal EV tax credit. Sales are anticipated to begin in the second quarter of 2025. Last week, my Australian correspondent Gary Buck sent me the results of a fresh survey he carried out on the Kia Owners Club of Australia, or KEVOCA, as it's also known. The survey of members was for the ICCU 12-volt and main battery issues. The survey link was included in the email to all members, which there are 342. Users were encouraged to complete even if they've had no issues. Failure rates may be overstated, as people are more likely to report problems than no problems. On the ICCU front, of 100 responses, 79% had no failures, 90% had full ICCU failure, and the remainder had just malfunctions but no full failure. Of the failures, 19 were EV6s and 2 were EV9s. The bulk of the failures took place in 2024. On 12-volt battery issues, 65% had no 12-volt battery issues, 33% had 12-volt battery issues, and the remainder died gradually after the 2-year warranty was up. The bulk of these 12-volt issues occurred in 2024. These occurred in the EV6, of which there was 25, the EV9 of which there was 8, and the EV5 of which there was 1. They also carried out a survey of the traction battery. There was very small numbers. Traction battery failure, the main battery, 96% had no issues, 4% had issues. So it's quite low. Not statistically significant. You cannot draw wide-scale assumptions. There's a low likelihood but high impact on customer. Expect rapid response from Kia when it does happen anyway. All vehicles were EV6s. There were 2 cars in 2022-2023. There was 1 car in 2024 and 1 car in 2025. 12-volt battery issues, areas of concern. The 3 vehicles failed in neutral. If a driver's alone, driver cannot get out of the car without it potentially rolling. Not good. Almost 40% did not call roadside assistance. Gary says, this is very odd. Yeah, it is. Not sure why. An even mix of batteries being replaced under warranty and not. 11 vehicles were off the road for more than 2 days, which seems very high for a 12-volt battery issue, but I know they have to prove it overnight when I had mine fail. Thanks again, Gary, for sending me this information. A link to the full PDF version where there is more detail of this survey can be found in the link above. And finally, Genesis unveils the Gran Equator concept, an elegant overlander for the modern Explorer. Now, isn't this a strange looking thing? The bonnet looks just too long to me, and it's out of proportion to the rest of the car. The press release does not discuss any potential drivetrain at all. If this ever becomes a reality, it could provide a massive frunk or throot. but if there's a massive V12 engine in it, then it won't. Genesis press release says this: inspired by reductive design principles, the Gran Equator concept's exterior is defined by clean lines and uncluttered surfaces. A long hood, sleek cabin and sweeping C-pillar create a silhouette that defies traditional SUV conventions, while extended wheel arches and 24-inch bead-lock wheels underline its off-road readiness. The geometric auxiliary lights and split-opening tailgate blend practicality with Genesis' signature two-line headlights, ensuring Gran Equator is as purposeful as it is striking. Inside, the Gran Equator concept orchestrates contrast between analog architecture and digital technologies, crafting a space that feels both functional and evocative. At the centre of the cabin is a 4-circle display cluster on the centre stack, inspired by the dials of vintage cameras. The interior design features contrasting colours and shapes, with a preference for geometric over organic elements. The dashboard's linear minimalist architecture focuses the driver's attention on the journey ahead, while swivelling front seats and modular storage solutions enhance practicality. Gran Equator concept signals Genesis' continued expansion into lifestyle-oriented cars, balancing sophistication with versatility. Whilst not confirmed for production, its design language and innovative features showcase the brand's future design potential, such as the integrated roof rails and split-opening tailgates. Gran Equator concept will be displayed at the Genesis booth during the 2025 New York International Auto Show, open to the public from April 18th at Jacob K. Javits Convention Center. Following the show, it will be on display at Genesis House in the Meatpacking District until the end of July. Anyway, that's all for this week. As usual, links to all stories and videos can be found in the show notes in the video description. Thanks for all the comments, likes and welcome new subscribers. Welcome to new channel members: Tech Bubble, Nicholas Peen, Alan Pring, Tim F, Clive Moody, Murat Ozdemir and Fatir H. I probably pronounced it wrong, sorry. Massive thanks to all my channel members for your invaluable financial support. Thank you for watching.